my kids.
I was gonna ask for something else. You know what we're gonna do? We're live.
Oh.
What's up, everybody? I think we're live.
Well,
This is gonna be like
another technical difficulty morning.
20th time that we have tried to start this. So if you guys can't hear us, let us know. I can't do sign language, so
I can't either. I can give thumbs up. That's about my biggest sign language I can do.
Let's just get this party started. Oh my gosh. It is time to go. Let's go. And check our Instagram post.
Check it. Let's see what we got.
Or no, not our Instagram post. Sorry,
No,
our Facebook to make sure
we're there.
that we are there. And then there's voices.
I hear us.
Not just in our head.
Nope, they're there.
Voice.
Woo!
All right, and then I'm going to create a live video because I think that we should. I think we should freaking do it.
Okay.
And I'm going to do it on. I'm going to do it on that title.
Okay.
Yavapai Pulse. Because that's what we do. Audience, everybody. Next. Sorry, there's a whole bunch of extra stuff in here. Stream key. And then we come over here and it says Instagram, stream key. Ooh. Save changes. And then this one goes live.
Perfect.
Live. Oh, there it is. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear us? If you guys can hear us, let us know because we are trying to.
When we looked into it, I heard us.
So good morning, everybody. It's been a while since we have actually really done any of this stuff.
I know.
And in studio.
It's been quite a while.
Yeah, we've done a whole bunch of other things.
Yeah.
And you know what? I might as well go ahead and just start branding this stuff because technically this is what we do.
Yep.
But I got to go ahead and put it back into Yavapai Pulse because then, this is. Everybody who you are and what makes you nervous.
Oh, good morning, everybody. It's the first day of a full week of summer break, so I'm already frazzled at this point.
I think she yawned like 20 times when she got in the office. Like, what are you doing?
We had a long weekend. I went out to visit family for a birthday party and actually drove back yesterday from California and got home and immediately was like, oh, hey, come on over. We're barbecuing. And it's like, oh, okay. I mean, what at this point, what's one more day of, bad life choices? Here we are.
And it's been a long weekend because it was Memorial Day weekend yesterday. What do you usually do on Memorial Day?
Well, it kind of depends now that as the kids get out of school before. So a lot of times, I mean, at least this last few years, I think we've gone out to California each time to visit family. But I don't really know why we do it because the weather in May and June in California, if you don't know, it's Southern California, I should say, it's very cold still. It's May gray and June gloom. It's not hot enough yet to really do anything that you would do for Memorial, like get outside or go swim or do anything. It was kind of yucky weather, but I still got to see friends and family. So that was nice, but yeah, definitely.
June gloom
and May gray.
May gray, June gloom.
Yeah, they got fancy names for
I think
yucky weather.
When Prescott has just the May wind.
Yes, I feel like that's its own season out here. I'm learning that. That's its own full season. You have that fake spring / wind. Pretty much.
The best part about it is that we all have our little special things. And ideally, everybody likes to barbecue. Everybody likes to hang out. But Prescott was full of entertainment.
Yes.
I wanted to use a couple F words. Fun entertainment. Yeah. That's what I wanted to use. That was my first F word. It was fun entertainment.
Good.
So Friday night was Moonlight Movie Nights. We actually had a scare because of the wind.
Oh, I
actually got a text message and a phone call. You need to go ahead and tear down the bounce castles because high wind is coming your way. And I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah.
So I have people manning the bounce castles to make sure that these winds were going to be coming in all craziness, taking kids away from us. And then we had two standing by the big old 40-foot screen, and I'm like, all right, let's go.
Was it bad?
No.
Oh,
No.
I wasn't here, so I wasn't.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
And
That's
it,
good.
And it kept the fun going, and that was the best part about it.
Yeah.
And I really was scared because technically when you get those warnings, it's just like, dude, I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah.
So it didn't happen, but we ended up having a great night, great movie. And the food trucks that are coming in are freaking amazing.
Oh, good.
So a Hana shaved ice is literally not like your normal shaved ice.
Okay.
All right. So his ice comes in with ice cream on the bottom.
I love that.
Yeah,
That
ice cream
sounds
on the
amazing.
bottom,
I
shaved
love
ice
that.
on the top, and whatever flavor that you want. Then he asks if you want to go ahead and top it off with the secret sauce.
What's the secret sauce?
I don't know. You gotta go check it out.
Oh,
The secret.
okay.
Whenever you see him, just go check him
Okay.
out. He's a really, really good
We're
guy.
definitely going. We're definitely going this Friday because you were saying you guys are playing Space Jam.
Space
My
Jams.
son, my 6-year-old
one.
right now, that is like, no, that's his jam right now. He watches that at every opportunity. So he's going to be super excited for that.
And when he shows up, then La Tapatia shows up, and then they were like, "Oh, you gotta try this San Martin," and they're really, really awesome, amazing people.
Yeah.
They walk up to me and they hand me 3 tacos that are, I think it was halibut tacos or something like that. I think it was halibut. Anyways, they're like, "Check this out," and I'm like, "What in the world?" So that was amazing. And then they wanted to go ahead, and they just loved just giving me all the food. Then they go ahead and give me the ceviche, and I'm like, you guys are crazy.
Yeah.
They make me fall in love with them every time.
No, I love it. If you haven't been, honestly, it is such a good time. The kids, they're so well. I don't need to have this. Let's turn that off. The kids just, I mean, they really actually, because there's everybody else around them is like sitting and actually watching the movie. There's no phones out. Nobody's just, everybody's just super in, like, the kids are having a great time. They get their chairs and, bring their little blankets if it starts to get a little chill. But yes, we will be there this Friday. So,
yep. And we only have 5 more left. It's only 5 more Fridays, and that's it. And then it's, back to the biggest event of the freaking year.
Yep.
I really believe that this is the biggest event of the year.
Oh, absolutely.
The world's oldest rodeo, and it's a week long of events. I mean, literally a week long of events here locally in Prescott, Arizona. It's one of the biggest, most, from all of the years that I've been here, 4th of July is where everybody makes their money.
Oh, absolutely.
Everybody that's involved,
it's huge.
It brings such a huge economic value to this community. And so this is the reason why we're a part of it, is because we definitely want to be a part of it. So, I'm telling you what, this is actually a very, very big deal.
Yeah.
Very, very big deal.
No,
I feel like I'm jumping all over the place.
That's
because I was going to the
weird.
past, and then we're
that's so unlike you.
and now we're going back to the beginning of where we were for the Memorial Day weekend. What else was happening? Electric Needle was having an actual yard sale type of thing with a bunch of vendors, which was really cool. They had a bunch of flash arts going on, and these flash arts were
like good size flash art.
Yeah,
nice.
And so they were just nailing that down and having a great time. And then I left from there to the block party that was happening at Founding Fathers.
Right.
And that was actually really cool. They had a whole bunch of beer vendors. And then because the yard was right next to it, and if you guys don't know, it's a gastro food park. And the gastro food park had these new food trucks that were in Prescott, Arizona. And I don't know what it was, but I'm like, I'm going to try
everything. Well, absolutely, you should try it.
The hot honey guy, the hot honey,
hot honey chicken, like Nashville chicken.
Sandwich. I don't know what the heck it was, but he had the sandwich, and I feel like that everybody is like trying their hardest to go ahead and recreate something.
Right.
So they ended up recreating the what do you call that? Club sandwich. Oh my gosh.
Really?
Oh.
With that hot honey chicken in it?
I don't have no clue what was in there. All I know, it was the best thing that I've ever tried. And I'm like, you know what else I'm going to do? And right behind us was the melted, what was it? Melted. Oh, I got to get the name right. Because they're local now.
Is it like a grilled cheese kind of truck or something?
Yes.
Melted? That seems like that sounds.
Yeah, it was.
For me,
it was a grilled cheese deal, and I'm going to go back because I know for a fact that I had it.
Love me a good grilled cheese.
It was a great. Let me see. I think it had it in this one. Mm-hmm. Oh, right here. So, no, that's the wine festival. I went to so many events. Like, what else is going on?
Well, while he's looking for that,
I don't have it in there.
You don't have it? Oh,
it was something meltdown.
Okay.
Something meltdown. I'm gonna figure it out. If you guys
Yeah,
know what
figure
it
it
is,
out.
let
Then
me
we're
know.
gonna, yeah,
You
we're
can
gonna
now
update
find
you.
it at the yard
Okay.
downtown Prescott. And then they ended up having my buddy Gabo from Payuca come up and play. And that was awesome because we get to hang out. And then they
Mhm.
also have beer there. So it was just like a little just relax in
I
this
love
a
it.
little bit in the sun.
Yeah.
I'll bring some shade if you guys go. But that was fun. That was
I
actually
love all
really
the I love all of the options for like getting you out and community wise. You know what I mean? Because it's something a little bit different, but it's not over the top where you're, you got to find parking and you got to bring this. It's just go and just, if it's a spur of the moment, then you can still do a spur of the moment, but still have a good time. I love that. Those are kind of my favorite. Those are my favorite events. I don't want to if I don't have to find parking and deal with all that kind of stuff, I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I ain't gonna lie. That was like a very cool, a lot of food. I'm feeling it today type of food weekend, which was beautiful. Yeah. I really enjoy that.
Awesome.
And then not to mention, we got some pretty big summer concerts out in
Yep.
Valley.
Yep.
I think Prescott's also starting theirs.
Yes, I believe so too. The yeah, I think so. At the courthouse. Yep. So that's always a fun.
There is so much stuff going on.
I was just gonna say you can't be sitting at home saying you're bored when there's a lot of options out there. I hate to break it to you guys.
You ever get to that point where you're like, oh, I got so much to do, and all you want to do is just sit at home,
and you don't know where exactly. It's kind of like when your house is super dirty and you're like, oh, I should just get started, but it's one of those like, but where do I start?
Then you still start.
And then exactly, you sit there in like this paralysis of it's so much.
That is hilarious. Well, what we do know is this is actually getting ready to go down. Yes. Midsummer Night's Dream. We are supporting Yavapai County for Kids. And we're going to have a little fiesta out there at the Windmill House in Chino Valley.
Which is gorgeous.
And I think it might be close to sold out. Okay. So if you guys want to be a part of it, it's a fairly high ticket value, but $80 per ticket. That's what it says right there.
Yep.
$600 for a table of 8, $150 per VIP ticket. So if you guys want to be a part of it, all the money and proceeds go to Yavapai Casa for Kids, and you guys should be a part of it. Yeah. I think it's a great cause.
Yeah.
I think it's a great cause.
Well, and speaking of kids, knowing that we have summer break starting, there's a lot of parents are kind of looking like, what do I do to get my kids out and about and doing something else maybe, and, getting just out of the house and away from the pantry. Maybe that's just my kids that just live in the pantry in the summer. But you have the Heritage Park Zoo is having their zoo camp that starts next week. Every week is a different theme, and they go from about 9 a.m. I believe to 3:30 p.m. And then go get out there, get your kids occupied and having a great time meeting a bunch of new kids that maybe they would have never met otherwise, and doing it in a really cool space for them. So they have weekly. So go Heritage Park Zoo, check them out, and see what kind of summer camps they've got going on to keep their little minds occupied.
And you got to be like keen on that type of stuff because summer is obviously officially here for the families and mothers. They're like, what are we doing with our children? And
that's the thing, because you don't want them just sitting around. And if you're not lucky enough that you have a lot of kids maybe around you or in your neighborhood, like mine right now, I'm very lucky. We have quite a few kids live around us. So they pretty much wake up in the morning and it's on their bikes. Very old school. They're just feral all day, basically. They come in for snacks every once in a while and let me know they're going to the next kid's house, which is really cool. But there's also that, like, let's do a little structure so we don't lose all hope of, you guys just being absolute crazy, but a little structure. But you also have the Heights Church. If you're looking for another option for summer camp, they're doing week-long summer camps at their main campus off of Larry Caldwell. Those start as well next week. Those are, again, weekly. You can choose the different activities that they get to do during the day. So you have that choice. Really cool stuff. Construction, water, PE, all kinds of really cool stuff, and very well priced. That's probably my favorite part of it. Very well priced, but lots of fun for them.
And it's just getting started. I think that our summer is almost here. Summer solstice is what, June, or when is summer solstice? This is like the longest day of the year.
June. Why do I want to say 20th. Like 20th or 21st, something like that?
Ooh, I think you're right.
I feel like that sounds correct. I don't know. Every day's long when you have children.
Let's see. When is the longest day of summer? Yep, you're right. June 20th or June 21st.
There it is.
I wonder why they just I don't know what day it is. It is just pick one.
Yeah. Well, it probably goes by whether or not it's a leap year too. That might change things up too if you get that.
That's kind of funny too. Leap year.
You know what I mean? Because this year was a leap year, right? Yeah, this year was a leap year. So maybe this year it's on the 21st.
That's so funny.
Yeah, add an extra day.
It doesn't make no dang sense. Makes no dang sense.
Well, at least we don't have to change time. That's the only thing I care about. We don't have to set our clocks forward or back, which I love.
So let's conversate a little bit about the rodeo. And
Okay.
once again, we talked a little bit about it earlier. Everybody was trying to say that it was hard to get the tickets.
Yes, I did see that.
It was like this and that and that and this. You know, I'll speak on my own behalf because I think I know a little bit of the issue and the problem.
Mhm.
They got a new ticket link,
Right.
new ticket ways to go ahead and actually sell the tickets. But it's because of over the years, there's been nothing but scammers.
I mean, oh my
And
God, last year
scalpers.
I just remember seeing it like every day. Got 4 tickets, got 6
Scalpers,
tickets.
scammers in general. The only place that you could actually pick up the actual tickets is either at the box office on site
Mhm.
and or the link that is sent to you. And then they're not releasing a whole bunch of like places or whatever
Mhm.
because or seats because of the scammer scenario. So meaning that nobody can buy a mass amount of tickets
Right.
and just basically leave you guys hanging outside of the gates because technically they always sell out.
Right.
So that's what's kind of happening right now. So be patient with them and acknowledge that they're trying to keep it safe and also keep it from scammers because this is
There were people that
scammers
were getting
everywhere.
scammed left and right last year.
And remember, nobody is selling tickets online because their grandmother is not able to go. It's a complete and utter lie. Unless you know the person or
Right.
unless you are going to go ahead and meet this person physically.
Yes.
Do not spend no money. Do not put that out
Send
there
a dime over.
because it
Nope.
will definitely 100%
Yes.
take you.
And look, and I know this sounds really, I'm sure most people do know this, but if you see something like that on one of the pages of like, oh, I've got these tickets or really anything in general, and it sounds like that seems like a little too good to be true, take a look at that person's profile. Go on their Facebook profile or whatever it is and click on it. And it'll tell you when they joined Facebook. If they joined like that month and they have one friend and all of a sudden they've got all of this that they're trying to offer, it's most likely, I'm going to say 99.99% of the time, it's a scammer.
Yeah.
So kind of do your due diligence. You always hear that if it's too good to be true, it probably is, especially with things like that. And now you have ways of being able to tell. Like I said, you could go on there like, oh, just joined last week and now I'm going to give 6 tickets, and just little things like that you can kind of check into.
And I'm going to go ahead and do like a little, let's see, page lookup and show you what we're talking about because technically this is exactly what this is what's happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
And if you guys don't know that these guys could go ahead and come in here and add the page and then put their name on it. This is only a few of them that I found, but there's way more.
Yeah.
Way more with different profiles.
Yep.
They only have 5 followers, 6 followers, 38 followers.
I mean, let's be real.
Yeah,
pretty sure.
Yes, let me see. I think there's an actual. Let's see. I'm going to push this one, and then I'm going to go back to pages, and I'm telling you guys that there's a whole bunch of. Oh, there we go. So now there's like 3 or 4 or 5 of them. I know that there's some that are you can see right here. The Rodeo Grounds is a legit one. The Prescott Frontier Days Incorporated, World's Oldest Rodeo, is a legit one.
Yeah.
The Prescott Frontier Days Rodeo Royalty is a legit one. The rest are all fake.
Right.
So just FYI.
Yeah, just do your little research on it and make sure before you send over a bunch of money.
Yeah. Don't share no money unless you know the people.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like we just warned everybody to not do anything in life. What does it say? Live fast, take chances, or
live fast, die young? That's what I know.
Don't do that one.
That's the one I know. I don't know. Live fast, take chances. I don't know what that is. I'm like,
oh, that's so funny. I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of the same thing, I guess.
We could figure it out. We're gonna go ahead and make our own little statement.
There it is.
Have fun, take chances.
Be careful.
Just don't go to those scammers.
Just don't be handing out your money to whoever you want. Oh,
that's
and
hilarious.
Speaking of scammers, I know total weird segue here, but made me think of cops. This Saturday, the opening of the new basketball courts on Willow Creek, there by the dog park. They're having the fire versus cop basketball game.
Oh yeah.
Saturday morning at 11 a.m.
At the new
basketball courts. Yep.
Is it right there off of Willow Creek?
Yep,
right?
Yep. Next to the dog park. So the first 50 kids will receive a basketball. And then there will be a bunch of games and challenges, as well as food trucks. So kind of a whole day to kind of open up the basketball courts and also, watch Prescott's finest go head to head and
Who do you think is going to win?
Well, I'm a fire wife, so obviously I'm going to say fire. I'm going to be honest here. So yeah, I think it'll be fun. The kids will love that. They'll get to see, because kids love cops, they love firemen. They'll get to see all that and get to go play and get outside and have some good food truck.
I'm going to be team neutral.
I'm just kidding.
I like to play it safe.
Right.
Safety first.
Right.
But then again, you know what? I want to support it also. Make
Yeah.
sure you guys go check it out.
That'll be
It's
fun.
happening on Saturday.
Yeah.
And I think I am good.
Yeah.
And if you guys want to keep on going back and checking out what's going on in Prescott, Arizona, go check out the PrescottTimes.com/calendar. There's a lot of cool things that are exciting events. I know some people are like, man, you should put everything on those events. Sorry,
There's
bro.
so many. If you guys knew,
there's so many things that you guys do not probably want to attend.
when we start scrolling and looking, I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff, which is awesome. It is hard though. I mean, I wish we could put everything up there and talk about everything. We'd be here for hours though, honestly.
But if you want us to cover your event, we
Yes,
will.
we
All
would
you got to
love
do
to.
is just reach out, info@theprescotttimes.com,
Mhm.
and then you guys will have the opportunity to go ahead and be talked about on
Yep.
this little platform that we have.
Exactly.
So with that being said, I'm out of
We're
here.
out.
I got things. That was 20
Welcome
minutes.
summer. Welcome summer.
20 minutes.
I know.
It was
Welcome
actually
to-
more than that because of the
Well, I was going to
technical
say
difficulty.
20 minutes of technical difficulties, 20 minutes on.
With that being said, I'm out of here. Peace, love, and happiness. Let not be war. And remember, love always wins. Bye-bye.
Bye.